Just want to take it back a little bit to this whole concept of human rights. This is a fairly new idea in human history. You know, I don't even think 100 years ago or 1,000 years ago anyone would have argued that that was a thing. Right. But it's something that I don't know if the term was coined with CARTA, but maybe you can just walk us back to this whole history of us even considering that human rights is something that's unalienable and that's cross-border, and that is, you know, it's an interesting concept.
Yes. Well, I mean, there are precursors. You know, the Magna Carta, the U.S. Bill of Rights, you know, the French Revolution. I mean, there have been, you know, events in history that spoke about rights. But this idea of having a kind of a global treaty that enabled the international community to defend rights, to say, you know, what you do inside your country is not solely your business. You have a duty to respect the rights of your people. And if you don't, we, the international community, have a right to intercede on their behalf. You know, not violently, but we have a right to speak out about it. And that's a new concept. It really is one that emerged after the Second World War. It was initially the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which was not a formal treaty, it was a declaration in 1948. And that was followed by a series of treaties. And today there are, you know, half a dozen major treaties that virtually everybody has ratified that articulate, you know, what are these rights? And they're not foreign concepts. You know, they're you know, the right not to be executed, the right not to be tortured, the right to a fair trial, the right to be able to speak freely, the right to healthcare, the right to food, etc. So these are pretty basic concepts. But where governments object is that they actually want to be able to express those as a way of preserving power. And you know, you still see governments like China saying, oh, you're infringing upon our sovereignty by talking about our human rights issues. You know, nobody really believes that anymore, but governments still try to use that rhetoric to fend off human rights criticism.